Israel's leaders have made their stand, and outside the red security zone, police and protesters have made theirs. It has been another day Canada's biggest city won't soon forget. Smiles and friendly waves as nations back Canada's plan to bring global economies and deficits under control. But just a few blocks to the east, more ugliness on the streets. A confrontation outside the center where people are being detained. While downtown, store owners are cleaning up and counting their losses from yesterday's violence.
The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united.
Before I knew it, there were 6 or 7 officers charging towards me to arrest me. They basically, I didn't resist when they picked me up, threw me on the pavement once. I was able to put my right hand down to keep my face from hitting the pavement. Then I was picked up very violently and kind of dragged up. I was thrown down again. I had been basically snatched by uniformed officers. At that time, 4 men in plain clothes then took me, sort of threw me towards an unmarked van. If you can picture this, the middle seat of the van was actually folded down so that there was a space to lie on, essentially. I was thrown in and jostled around. I was put on my back so that my feet were towards the end of the van, and my head was towards the passenger seat and the driver's seat. And one of the officers, who I know to be Officer Kevin Antoine of the Division 52 in the Toronto Police. Kevin Antoine is badge number 7880. Officer Antoine then sat on top of me. Another man who I have no idea whether he's a police officer or not. No one ever identified themselves to me as a police officer. The second officer then, Officer Antoine was punching me in the torso after I was thrown in the van. The second officer then actually went and choked me and dug his thumb deeply into my carotid artery, and I almost went unconscious. Then Officer Antoine was just continuing to sit on top of me and sort of shifting around, sort of treating me like an inanimate object. My throat was held for about 10 seconds. I very closely tried not to lose consciousness at that point. But at that point I lost bladder control and urine seeped into my clothing. Then I did not go unconscious, and the other officer released my throat. At that point, that other officer then punched me in the head very hard. I still did not lose consciousness. At that point, Officer Antoine then sort of started patting around me and said, "Why is she wet?" to the other officer, and the other officer replied that I had urinated on myself. And at that point, Officer Antoine then expressed disgust and scooted further down my legs. He had been sitting again over my pelvic area. So, at that point, Officer Antoine then continued to verbally assault me, was using a variety of very, very gender-specific terms, very sexually charged terms. They're terms that I do not want to repeat out loud. So Officer Antoine then continued to go ahead and verbally assault me, as it took several minutes to pull into the police station. I had been flipped over on my stomach by that point, and he actually threatened to punch me in the nose as well and break my nose if I did not keep my face down towards the carpet. I was in a very vulnerable position, and I consider myself pretty lucky that things weren't actually worse. I stand with all of the women who have been assaulted and whose rights have been violated during the G20.
That's what they shot at us.
All we are saying is give peace a chance.
Hello, this is Lacey Macaulay. I am here in Toronto, Canada, and I just wanted to happily report that yesterday I faced the charges in the Toronto court of assault of a police officer, which of course I did not do. And the case was very promptly withdrawn. Basically, the prosecutor said we have no interest in pursuing the charges. So, I'm a free woman, and that leaves me free to actually press charges against my attackers. So, thank you everyone for your wonderful support, and be well. Thank you.